Hey, it is Makeover Monday, and today's healthy recipe remake is apple crumble. We're going to be making a crumble that is gluten-free, grain-free, dairy-free, and the fruit can be substituted for peaches, pears, berries, or whatever you have on hand. So let's get cooking. First things first, I want to make sure I give you a close-up of the ingredients we're going to be using and the increments in which we'll be using them. Now I'm going to get my Granny Smith apples chopped up, sliced very thinly. You can do this with a knife or on a mandolin. I'm going to do it with a knife, and then we'll get them into a bowl to mix in the other ingredients. Okay, so I've got all my apples chopped and I've placed them in a bowl. Now I'm going to add in the rest of the ingredients. I've got the zest of 1 lemon with about a teaspoon of juice from that lemon. I've got a 1/4 cup of coconut sugar. You could also use maple syrup or maple sugar here, or honey. And then I've got some pumpkin pie spice, very similar to apple pie spice, and that's what I had on hand, but basically a mix of cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove. I'm just gonna sprinkle that in. I like generous cinnamon in mine, but if you don't like as much, then you could use less of that. And then I've got some arrowroot starch. So this takes the place of cornstarch. I'm gonna put about a tablespoon in here. The reason I do this is because it is going to keep the apple juices from making the pie or the crumble really watery. So I'm gonna stir this up, get it in my greased pie pan. You could also do this in a skillet, and I'm gonna get it in a 350-degree oven for about 20 to 30 minutes until the apples are nice and juicy. Okay, so now that we have our apples in the oven, we're gonna get started on our crumble. So I'm gonna give you guys a close-up of all the ingredients for that. All right, my apples are out of the oven and they look beautiful, and a beautiful sauce has created from that arrowroot we put in there. I've got my crumble in the fridge ready to come out, so I'm gonna top it and get it back in to finish cooking.